Hello, welcome back to Jameson. Today we're gonna do an open box review from ToyWorld TW-F09 Freedom Leader Tactics Waistcoat Deluxe Editions, aka the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. As you can see, the package is huge, but they only come with one artwork in all angles, just like this. Without further ado, let's check it out inside. Inside the box is two huge clamshell packaging with the figure, including the stand, guns, the shield, and all accessory. Because there's too many things, so I separate this review to part 1 and part 2. This is part 1. In this video, I will mainly focus on the figure and all accessories. And in the part 2, it will be a transformation and the old mode. Here is the figure itself. I was amazed when first I look at it. At the first is the design. It definitely meets the accuracy compared to the movie's CGI design. And second is the painting. They did an amazing paint job in every single part on this figure. It looked like a movie statue. It's really hard to believe it can transform to be a vehicle. The credit have to go back to the ToyWorld designer team. They deserve a round of applause. Although it's a good design, but they do have some glitch. The one I get, the mouth plate or the mask is kind of loose. It's always dropped down, although it's a switch for the light, but I do hope they can hold better. If you guys knows the way to fix it, you can leave the comment below and let me know. Let's restart with the articulation check. The head are based on standard joint, can be rotated 360, up and down, and it also comes with a sliding joint under the neck, so you can slide it forward, so he able to look down further. Also, it will create more space when transformed to vehicle mode. I actually prefer to slide it in the middle, as in the robot mode, and it also looks more balanced. At the arm, the joint can be pushed in and also pulled out for more flexibility and any pose, and it can be lifted up, although it's not ratchet joint, but it's really tight. The whole arm can be rotated smoothly, and there is inner arm swivel, and these whole sections are fully die cast. The arm can be bent about 90 degrees, and also it comes with double joint, so they have another inner band. All fingers are individual and also fully articulations. All finger joints are nice and solid, but the hands are holding up with a small ball joint. It's a bit too loose and pop out easy, especially when you hold up the guns or weapons. The waist can be rotated to 360. Again, it's come with very tight joint. The waist also can be bent in a small angle. The joint actually below the waist. In order to get more movement on the leg, the hip skirt actually is full function, can be lifted up and rotated to any angle you prefer. And the side hip skirt are based on double joint. At the back skirt, they actually come with a double hinge ball joint, can be slide up and down or rotate any angle. The leg can be tilted side about 90 degrees, although it's not ratchet joint, but it's really tight. And they got tight swivel. This part also made from die cast. The leg can go backward like so. They have limited space, and be careful the hip skirt might scratch the tight. The leg can be forward about 90 degrees, and the knees can be bent about 90 degrees, but it also comes with a double joint, so you can bend more than that. In this knees joint, they also come with very cool mechanisms design. Because of the transformation need, the feet can be rotated 360. It also covered with die-cut parts with a very tickling sound effect. Also can be tilted inside but not out. And the front toe can be tilted up. And they also added one of the tilted joint here, so you can get more space for the feet movement. And again, this figure not only got the looks, all joints are nice and tight. With the fully articulation, you can do any pose that you prefer. Let's start with the size comparison. We start with the Black Apple Weijiang Optimus Prime, and they both look stunning together. Both of them about 30 cm tall. Look at these two figures. I believe they have pushed the Transformer figure to the next level that we call masterpiece. And it definitely fits to my Masterpiece series collections. Next, let's compare with the TE Bumblebee. In the movie, Bumblebee is about that tall, but now it's really short. And sure, we must compare with the G1 Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Here we can see the decade of improvement and evolutions. From the Transformer cartoon to the movie, the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime design definitely been improved tremendously. But it also keeps the souls of the classic G1 Optimus Prime. That is other reason why I love this figure. Here I'd like to share with you guys how I fixed the chest problem that he had. As you can see now, it holding really nice and solid, the chest not drop down or collapse down to the waist. The design originally didn't create any lock to lock the chest. The key is you need to collapse the chest part correctly so you got the same result. Here is the problem of most of the people after transform it to a robot mode. The chest part couldn't stay in the place, and when you move the figure, the chest part drop down everywhere. Here is how we normally transform it and collapse the chest part like so. I'm not saying it's not correct, but there is the ways to fix it. First, we need to unfold these sections, and we need to tilt up a bit on these two side panel sections. And here is how I collapse the chest sections. I simply fold one side instead of both. In order to get the best result, I would suggest to lift both wheels with the hood on. And now I collapse the chest part like so. Next is the windshield. After this, you will definitely see the chest part has dropped out in place. All we need to do is make sure the windshield covers the top sections. I believe now you already can see the difference. The chest section has been stayed in the position, nice and solid. When you look at the back, the side panels should stay in these positions. Both of them are sit nicely on top of this panel. To ensure it is fully locked to the positions, simply press the underarm section. The windshield position should be just covered over the top sections. When you do it right, this is the result. I shake it so hard and they will stay in the positions. Hope this is useful. If you still have questions, please leave your message at the comments below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Next, let's check out all accessories included in the deluxe editions. Let's start with the shotgun. As far as I know, this is never appeared in the movie. It's mounted with really nice detail and painted with the dark metal silver, also the silver dry brush. The holder can be folded in and out. The paint job is great. It reminds me the Robocop guns. Next, it also comes with the machinery looks kind of like a shotgun. Again, it comes with nice detail and a dark silver metallic paint job. The handle also can be folded in and out. And also this section can be angled to different directions. And the next is the iconic Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime gun. They also come with the sounds and light feature. When you press it once, they have sounds and light. Or you can press it twice and the light will stay on. When you press the button with the long hold, they come out with the continuous sound effect. And it will keep going as long as you hold the button. Another huge improvement is this gun is rechargeable, so you don't need to looking for replacement battery. And last but not least, here is the long rifle with very nice paint job and motor detail, and also with the stand. Again, this gun is come with the sound and light effect with the rechargeable functions. But the one I get only come with the sound, but the lights is not on. I have already contacted my seller. Hopefully I will get the replacement soon as I can. This also got the continuous sound effect as long as you keep pressing it. One of the major highlights in this figure is the shield they come with, and it also can be transformed to be two separate arcs. And again, this is another wonderful creation from the teams. It can be simply transformed and full of joy to play with. The transparent part can be removed of both arcs. It gives you an option that you can display either way. I really like the way they create to display the shield. Just simply unfold the arm side panels and just pick it in, and it will lock it in place nicely. It's also come with these two gun spark effect on the deluxe editions. It's mounted with orange color transparent soft plastic with very nice detail. Also, we can see it joined together by 3 sections, but it hold out quite tight. Unfortunately, this piece can only use in the big guns. With the strong LED lights, the spark effect actually looks amazing. Now we have to talk about this pair of gun holding rubber hand. It makes from soft rubber with very nice paint jobs and details. But compared to these articulated hands, they have a hole there, but on the rubber hand they don't. Therefore, it's only rely on the squeezy rubber to holding the gun. But the result is not as good as it should be. and it only works well when you're holding it in a certain angle. For mine, the articulation hands can do a better job. And next, to define the Earth and Cybertronic version of Optimus Prime is come with the shoulder exchangeable parts and also other accessories. It's really simple to apply, you just remove and pick in. It also marks left and right pieces so you won't confuse. And it also comes with one of the bonus hat. I say it bonus because it cannot be exchanged to this figure. It's a replacement hat for the 3A Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, even though they create the same button for the light up functions. I have also did some research. Compared to 3A, the eyes light up brighter. Let's do a quick comparison of both hats. Both actually come with amazing detail. The obvious difference is we can see is the paint job around the eyes. And in this section, the ToyWorld figure is come with two pieces. It also presents more detail compared with 3A hat. On the side profile, we can definitely see the mask is actually bigger on the ToyWorld version. At the back, on the top of the hat, the detail is also minor difference. When I now put them together, now you can see the both eyes light up in different levels. I actually add a filter on the eyes of my original figure. Because I think the LED light on the eyes is too bright, it looks like a torch. It makes it losing the detail of the eye sculpting. By the way, this is my personal reference. If you like it, here I share with you how I did it. The eyes actually molded in clear plastic with the detail, just like the movie CGI. I simply use the fogging sellotape and I cut down small pieces at the inside of the eyes to create a dissolved effect. Here is the difference. Now you can see the eyes detail pop out nicer. And yet there is more accessory. First is the menu. They actually show you to scan the QR code to get the transforming detail, or you can try the provided URL. On the other page, they actually have their logo on top, Tactic Waistcoat. Now I am a bit confused. Is this the names or the logo brand? But they do come with some transformation step upward, but again it's just too small to see the details. Now is something new. They actually come with the warranty card. You need to fill in all detail or scan the QR code to get any replacements. Here is the gun's charger with very nice USB cables and also the plug. And amazingly, they also included a spare battery for the both head LED light. And it also comes with the remote replacement battery. Here is the remote to control the stand lighting and other features. And here is the stand, only come with the Deluxe editions. The whole stand is molded with plastic with all details. And the good news is, it's also rechargeable. You can see the charging port and also the switch. I really hope in this area they will have a replacement part or molded with the Autobot logos. It must be really cool, isn't it? Without further ado, let's try it on. On the left side lighting is on when you press the A, and when you press the C, the right side lighting will be on. When you press B, you will trigger the sound effect. And when you press again, they will come with different sound effect. So far, there is 7 different versions of sound effect recorded from the Bumblebee movie. And I think the one I get is got some different feature. When I press the sound, the lights on. And it also randomly on and off. I'm really not sure it is a normal. If not, please leave the message at the comments below and let me know. And see, it happened again. And here is the holding stand they come with. I used to have a Gundam stand, and I can see this is actually built on the same concept. You can definitely extend and lock it in place. And this section you can slide up and down, and you can lock it in the positions you want. At the top section as well, you can angle it to the preferred directions and lock in place. To assemble the stand is really simple. Just line up the right position and push it in. And last but not least, this is the major part to hold the figure to the stand. All you need to do is simply slot in at the back bottoms and it will hold the position solidly. And the problem is, it also will limit the movement of the leg, because the leg joint is actually built from the square plastic. Every time when I plug it in, I simply move the leg and it will pop out. That means if you want to put the figure on the stand, it will also limit the leg movement for other posting. So far, as you can see, this is the maximum leg tilting we can do. Although it's not perfect, but when you do it right, they still hold the figure really well. And yes, it also comes with two really nicely looking storage boxes. But you need to assemble yourself. They don't come with the menu, but it's quite straightforward. To be honest, it is a very good looking box. It's full of great sculpted details and are both painted in dark metallic silver and finished with a dry brush. The storage box actually is a good use to store all the small parts, but except the big gun. And also you can use it as a display. Alright, here is the conclusion of the robot mode. I think this figure does an amazing job to represent the CGI Optimus Prime. Before this, I can only see it in image, but it didn't disappoint me when I got it on hand, and in fact, it looks a lot better from the image. It's also heavy than I expected. Not only the good quality of plastic they selected, and also they have a good use of all die-cut parts. And one of the amazing thing is, except the small part in the arms, I didn't see any screw or screw hole showing out there. They not only did the amazing paint job, and the molded detail on this figure is just fantastic. Only thing is, the price are not cheap, but in order to fulfill this high quality collectible level, I'm really happy to pay the price and I fully recommend it. Thank you for staying with me till now. And this will be the end of part 1. On the part 2, I will mainly focus on the transformations and the vehicle mode reviews. Thanks again for tuning in. If you like this video, please share and give a thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss any coming soon videos. I'll see you soon.